one of the favorite early success stories was Dr. Sick Note. You might start laughing when we talk about it. There was this British doctor who had migrated to Australia, and he had two brick and mortar medical clinics. And the biggest issue he had was he had all these doctors working for him in the medical clinics who would fall sick. And when they fell sick on a Sunday or on in the weekends, when he had the only time when he had time with the family, that was a huge issue for him. And so he was sick of this. He wanted to do something online. And he came and spoke to us. We did a strategy around an idea he had. And we worked hard. We got lots of data. We refined the strategy. And in a 12-month period, this became Dr. Sick Note. Dr. Sick Note was his idea about when people fall sick, they have to go to the medical clinic to get a sick note, as we know, if you're working for a corporate or the government. And sometimes you're so sick, you can't even get out of bed. And so we did this solution. We charged $19 for a sick note. The strategy was that we had to do various checks to make sure no dodgy sick notes were given, because people would come and probably lie to doctors, and we had to take some precautions around that. Dr. Sick Note, within a year, grew to having over 10 doctors. In the second year, they had over 20-something doctors. And this was such a hit that in the third or the fourth year, Dr. Sachin Patel was able to sell his business. Now, Dr. Sick Note was featured in the media, on television, in the mainstream media, or in newspapers, and lots of other publications, because in 2015, there was no online medicine. And then from sick notes, they went into doctor referrals when they had to go to specialists. So that was a major one. Now, recently, we had this startup called Float Space, started up by a fantastic entrepreneur. His name is Hugh. Hugh was very visionary and had built the Airbnb when it came to yachts. And this was a success, massive success, but it was eating up cash flow. And his marketing cost was the biggest of the cash flow items, that was eating up his available cash. And it was creating huge issues for him, because, you understand, as a business owner, when you have cash flow issues, you can't sleep. Hugh and I met, we had a discussion, we took over all his marketing, and we reduced his marketing cost by 40%, but in the same time, increased the marketing performance by 100% for Hugh. Within a period of 6 to 9 months, within 2 months, cash flows improved massively because sales were back up. Expenditure was 40% less, on a big number, by the way. He was spending $20,000 to $30,000 on Google Ads alone because of the scale of his business, right? And we reduced the spend, and the beauty of it was he went to cash flow positive, and business started succeeding. And then within about 9 months, he was acquired. And so he was very, very happy. So